Hey guys, so today let's see how to draw an apple plug using the block technique. So welcome to the designsketchbook.com and feel free to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to make sure that you receive all the latest tutorials. So there will be 3 phases, and the first one is strategy in 2D. So we can see here we have a block and the apple plug which is connecting to it. So let's look at the common mistakes. As you can see here, I got draw the apple plug first, and which is actually incorrect, because if you want to draw these 2 elements, I highly recommend you guys to do not start by the plug, but start with the base first. You need to have a sense of order, like make sure that the base is correct, and then you will connect the apple plug on it. It will help you, you will see, to actually draw the overall in a good proportion. And the second mistake is actually related to the first one. Don't draw with the outline. It's going to give you some clumsy sketches. So first, how you want to draw is the base first with a block number 1. Think and simplify everything by blocks. Now you have your second block right here, but are both connected. And then you will see this little area, you cut, and then you have a third block, which is a mini block. Okay? Try to decompose everything in simple shapes. This is how you will gain a better sense of proportion, and your brain will think in geometry. Not anymore with the outlines, but in geometry. This is side view, and now we are going to draw in 3 dimensions in this phase 2. So we go on perspective. So what I would like you guys to train is to spot the converging lines. Get the longest line as you can and draw these converging lines. Here we go. So if you wonder what is converging line, I invite you to download the Designer Starter Kit to get all the tutorials on perspective step by step. So here is a quick reminder of what is converging lines. This is all these lines that going to the vanishing points. So what I'm doing here is to reconstitute this viewpoint of this base of the plug, multi-plug, into perspective. It's just to show you that when you are drawing on the left side, you need to keep in mind the overall view, like you can see, of the whole set of perspective. And this is how in the Designer Starter Kit you will learn how to use 1 or 2 point perspective. You will learn how to draw this whole set in different angles. And as you can see, the bottom left is the one we choose. Okay, so you have the vanishing point left and the vanishing point right. And here, which is very important, is that even when you are a beginner, you tend to forget that the details also follow the perspective. Can you see that? They are all having the same converging lines because they all converge at the same vanishing point. Details also follow the same perspective. Always remember that, because it's something which is very easy to forget. So now let's draw the apple plug perspective. So this is a good exercise for you guys to train your 3D view, 3D vision. So feel free to get some advertising, prospectus, product advertising like you can see in shopping mall, and then you take a pen and you draw on top of the products. Or you can print some products you like on the internet and then you draw on top. Or directly train on your graphic tablet as well, up to you. So remember to draw in transparency. Like imagine this apple plug, it's transparent, so you can draw the perspective lines. And as you can see here, we see some blocks. So you think blocks. So mainly for the upper plug is a block. For the bottom one, we are spotting the converging line itself in blue. It's not really a block yet, because there is this rounding that we need to take in consideration. When you do a rounding, you are actually adding some empty space. See, like the outside edge is here. And this is where I would like to emphasize here is that you need to simplify what you see in blocks, and we are going to take in consideration this empty space when you will want to redraw this product from beginning. And this is what we are going to do here. So this one I purposely ignore this little extrusion that's going out to simplify it. So I got just the front face, the back face, and I connect them. This is pretty convenient when you are analyzing a product. You think like extrusion. I add some contour lines which help to better read the product. And the contour line is mostly like, imagine you are cutting your product in two. And this is what is giving you some sections. I like to draw contour lines on horizontal and vertical. Let's go on the plug here, another block. I draw transparency, and oops, I have done a mistake. Can you spot it? Here we go, iteration. Because my eyes was forgetting that all the lines follow the same perspective. Pim, pim, pim. Here we go, contour line for the Apple plug. Can be better. Alright. And with experience, when a line goes wrong, you will feel it. It will become like intuitive. And this is what you need to target by practicing. So what we do here is that we are building, you are building your drawing strategy. We started with the block at the bottom. We draw the plug on the second bar. Okay? Try to remember the order. And now we have the strategy. Phase 3, we draw from memory. And this is what is giving you mostly freedom. And before that, it's good to have a quick reminder with the thumbnails. Block, block, mini block. And then you can go on the details with the wires if you want to. And a little extrusion. So here the idea is we go from general to details. It's like you're getting a block and then you sculpt it. Okay, let's go on perspective, and I draw mostly from memory. I try to make abstraction of the reference pictures. The picture should be in my mind now. So don't try to copy what you see 100%. Why? It's because I want you guys to train your 3D vision so you will be able to draw this product in any angle. Even if you see it from this viewpoint, your brain will be able to rotate this product in any angle. And this is pretty magic. This is when, as a product designer, you really have elevate your sketching skills. So here I iterate a bit. Okay. I do the rounding right here. Up the little extrusion. Ta-da-da. And remember to always start light, okay? So you light drawing for the construction lines and then you border along the way. The contour lines that help me to better understand the volume. And now I'm elevating vertically to get my apple plug. Then I've got my second block. Here we go. Got the third mini block right here. Now add the roundings. Think of it like sculpture once again. Contour lines that help me to better understand. Here we go. Can you see how this contour lines is helping to get more realistic feel of your product? And remember this converging line, okay? Have to go on the back. Here is a quick Apple logo. So when you're just starting with the blocks, it's really help your brain to decompose everything in simple steps. This is how you can get something complex start from something which is a series of many simple actions. It's like you're trying to climb a mountain. It looks impossible, but you just climb the mountain step by step. Be patient. And then soon you will realize you will be on the top, ready to see the beautiful view on top of the mountain. And you can be proud of yourself. Step by step. So for the bottom part, I bold a little bit. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So can you see the blocks on the left and the more refined version on the right? Alright, so now it's time for this bonus challenge, draw from different angles. So if you have well understood how works perspective from the designer starter kit, you will be able to draw these products from memory from another viewpoint. And this is where I challenge you guys. So you have the same logic, you start with some blocks and then you draw the rest. So here I decided to disconnect this plug with the multi-plug base itself. So I draw the box first and then after I sculpt it with the roundings on the corner and the logo here for the apple. Then here, this is the multi-plug, the mini block, and I extend it. So remember to follow the perspective. There we go. And if you really want to go crazy about cubes, I also invite you to go on the Cube Mania Challenge, which is a series of 3 videos where I'm going to train you how to draw beautiful boxes in perspective, and so it's going to be totally intuitive after these 3 videos, because practice is the key with the right techniques. So feel free to really draw as many boxes as possible. You will never get too many. This is super important because whenever you want to draw in product design, you have to really build that intuitive perspective in mind. So it will start to get very, very fun to go from very simple form to something more complex. So now I'm then adding a little bit of details. There we go. So that's it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and I will see you for the next video.